it up here by the flag. Nice. Well,
that'll be me.
At the time, we were the only service that hadn't lost them.
Been ready.
I'm pushing. Sir? I love walking out in the street and not looking both ways.
Well, good morning once again, ladies and gentlemen. I have the honor again this year to be able to address you. Those of you that were with us last year, you know we spoke a little bit about the homeless situation with the veterans, and that hasn't gotten any better. We just added unemployment to that mix. But today I want to talk about a couple of things a little bit closer to home for our veterans in our community. First thing that I want to say is that being that today is the 11th day of the 11th month of the 11th year and almost the 11th hour, we have some kind of a number thing working here. So I'd like to tell everybody that this year the veterans have supplied new flagpoles here, and we will dedicate them today. Today's parade is in honor of those new flagpoles, so we hope you all enjoy them. Secondly, I would just like to say that all of us here in East Hampton, all of the veterans, are extremely proud to be able to march for you every year. We find it to be an honor, and if you look at the ranks here, you'll see that there's representation all the way back from World War II right through today's conflicts. So it's a long period of service, not only to the country, but to this community. And we'd like to thank all of you who show up. As you can see, the veterans are diminishing in number. This year we have less than 1% of our population serving in the armed forces. And those men and women come from mostly 10 states, which are mostly South and Midwest, which means to us in this community that we probably don't know anybody who has a veteran in their family. When I grew up, everybody's mother, father, brother served in World War II, or had a son that was in Korea, or a brother that was in Korea, or somebody was serving in Vietnam. Today, our veterans are pretty much alone. So if there's something that you can do as you go on this holiday season to help those veterans, if you see something here with our own local VFW or Legion, you can get in touch with them. There's always something that we're doing to help them. And just keep them in your thoughts and in your prayers. And remember that there's really nothing like home for these guys and girls. I mean, you can have your Skypes and your emails, and we send them cookies, and we do everything we can. But there's nothing that replaces the love and the comfort of our own little home. So thank you very much. We all appreciate you coming. We see that our numbers are dwindling, and we really appreciate you coming out here on these cold days to honor us, and we are very honored to do it for you. So thank you again. God bless you.
Thank you. Thanks, Richard.
for their ceremony of the 11th hour. If you have never been, stop in, see it. It's pretty moving. Thank you all for coming.
Come guy, team head, far out.
Oh, yeah, is it right in front of it?
Yeah.
We'll be working on the church. Church. First weekend in December, so I'm working on
Remember me from the eyes are now adjusted, but I don't have my side.
You just gonna do it with one hand?
Huh?
You just gonna do one hand?
No, I'm just going to bring them off and stuff.
This guy is, this guy is.
We've all been better.
My comrades, it is now the 11th hour. This pause is to remind us that the 11th hour has tender significance to members of the American Legion. It was the 11th day of the 11th month at the 11th hour that the guns ceased firing, silence encomposed the earth, and it was at the 11th hour of joy swept over humanity. It was then the soul of the American Legion was born. It was then our obligation to our country and our honored dead was conceived. Let us now, in this moment of silence, renew our pledge that these honored dead shall not die in vain, that the remaining widows, orphans, and fellow man shall receive whatever comfort a grateful people can bestow, and let us our comradeship by our devotion to manual helpfulness. Chaplain.
O God of hosts, we bow our heads in thankfulness for the victories thou hast granted us. to us and to those peoples who have united with us to stamp out the evils of aggression, intolerance, and greed. We beseech thee to bring the blessings of understanding to the families and friends in this and other lands of those who have given their lives that men may be free. Grant, O God, that those closest to the fallen may mingle the pain of their losses with the ennobling light of sacrifice for civilization, sacrifice for a better world for this and other generations yet unborn. Grant us too, O God, the courage to so live with the family of nations around the world that the end of strife will be the beginning of enduring peace. Grant us patience in planning with our fellow men and women a world in which nations may resolve their differences by peaceful means. Touch thou the souls of people in every land with the enduring light of wisdom, so they may form a brotherhood which will strive to further the arts of peace under laws and ethics blessed by thy love. Grant us now thy continued blessing upon unity and strength that makes victories possible in war, that we may win greater victories of peace. Amen.
Amen. A moment of silence, please. Would everyone face the flag, please? Salute. Two. Thank you. Jack has food for everyone here today. The bar is open for an hour if anyone wants a drink, and I'm glad you all could make it. Fred Overton sends his apologies, but he had some medical obligations today. Thank you.
I have no idea when the fish come in. I'm supposed to run the